I like beer cause it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good! And stop! Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Let's go drink some beer!
Drunk as me. I am drunk. Woo! I am drunk. Drunk as me. I am drunk. Woo! I am drunk. Drunk as me. I am.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Abnormally Random Presents the Beercast. And today we have a specific beer type that we are doing, and that would be the sour beer. Now, introducing to my left,
Mr. Michael Ramos.
oh, nice. And to my right, actually, we're not even going to do that. There's no one else here. Just me and Mike. JT and Monica couldn't make it tonight. They had some personal things they're dealing with, and we wish them the best. So, with that being said, Michael.
It's been a while.
It has been quite a while. Almost 4 months to the day.
4 months to the day.
That's
Wow.
not true, right? It can't be. This is April. It was December. So, yeah, actually, 4 months to the day. Almost. It was the last Sunday of December, I believe.
Sounds about right. Wait.
Or was it
New Year's Eve? No.
Or was it
wasn't New Year's Eve.
November? Was it last Sunday of November? Because then that would make it 5 months.
Ew.
Yes.
Well, you guys are in for a treat.
Indeed.
So, Steve, it's great to be back over here. It's great to have Baby, your European gecko snake,
Mm-hmm.
licking me. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
She's a bitch. No.
Go slither that way.
Yeah.
Go into your snake bed.
Go back. So,
Go to sleep.
little
Sweet
baby.
baby. She hiss at me.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Oh, yeah. She's always a bitch. Always been a bitch for as long as I've known you.
Indeed. Speaking of bitches, as long as we've known each other, Snapchat.
Snapchat. I use it for the filters. How about you?
Yeah, I remember I sent you that photo of me with the cue ball.
Yeah. I thought for a second that it was Photoshop, or not Photoshop, but you had a filter on it, and I was like, no, that looks pretty legit. And I didn't notice, your little, tail sticking out the back of your neck.
The little rat tail on.
Like, as soon as you
my
pointed
left
out, I
shoulder.
was like, oh, filter. I get it. Because if you were to shave your head and just leave the tail out,
Right.
just, one nice little area,
That'd be weird.
you would automatically be in jail if police saw you.
Yeah. Well, if the pony was down, they'd leave me alone. But if I had it up,
If you had it up.
like if it was springing out the back, like a samurai warrior's top knot, but like just completely bald except for that thing in the back.
That would be strange. You would be like, we don't allow head tails over here, sir.
I
we
think
just don't allow it.
I think they'd allow it.
Yeah. I see very few people with that, but a couple of my friends that do have it, they are major Star Wars fans. And can you guess where, they get the little, tail in the back from?
Because they're these little youngling Padawan weirdos.
Yeah. And fucking Anakin Skywalker, he was, that was one of his, traits in the movie. It's just having a tail.
It was its
I think
haircut.
I think Obi-Wan Kenobi did also when it was the what was it, the Phantom Menace. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure he had one too. So
They all had them. They
Yeah.
were all a bunch of bitches.
Jedi's going through adolescence and shit. Puberty. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
I'll cut our hair and just leave a big long strand in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Not a singular piece of hair. That would be
Yeah.
silly / annoying.
The rat tail. Could you imagine anyone who would legitimately rock that? Me, myself, I rock the horsetail because it's much longer,
Yeah.
and I don't braid it. I just let it go.
And it's a little bit more,
Fine.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
lady hair almost.
It's straightened out. It's not, kind of, knotted up and, kind of twisted in a single, braid or whatever, I guess.
no braid.
I think
here,
all
but-
they do is they just twist it. They don't fucking braid shit through.
Yeah, pretty sure that's how that goes.
But anyway, yeah, Snapchat. Off of Jedi nerd shit.
Yeah, how'd we get there?
We were
they
talking
do
about
have
the
a-
tail. We transitioned from the bald head to noticing your tail to me discussing about the tail that Jedi's had it.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah,
that totally makes
some people
sense.
did, but yeah. Snapchat, the filters, mainly what I use it for, but it's Instagram, but if it was just for stories and shit, I rarely see pictures on there. It's always, videos after videos after videos, and I'm like, you're a very busy person, posting everything on, your 3 social medias, but I don't even use Twitter. So it could be Twitter also. You could be, adding the same shit to all 4 of your social media accounts.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
true. I don't mess with Twitter.
You're like, hey, I'm at the beach. I'm having a drink. Goes to Twitter, goes to Facebook, goes to Instagram, Snapchat.
Mhm. There's probably like a separate program you would use to post them all simultaneously, so you don't have to open up each
Oh no,
individual
no,
one.
no, they do. I'm sure. Well, I mean, it's just like Instagram. Hey, do you want to publish this to Facebook as well?
That's because they're both meta.
True.
Well,
I have not seen more than 3 social medias be able to send shit.
right.
Actually, I don't even think it's the same. I think it's with Messenger too, but I don't really fuck with that shit all that much.
Mm. Yeah, fucking the social medias, bro. You know what they make us want to do? They make us want to drink.
They do. They make us want to drink. They make us want to stay up later at night. When you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you don't gotta be at work till 8. You're like, I got nothing better to do right now.
Might as well doom scroll through my Facebook.
Yeah, 10 minutes of scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, and you put it down, try to go back to sleep. You don't go to sleep for another 2.5, 3 hours, and you're like, fuck me, bro.
Now my day's gonna suck.
But you get that one extra or just that 1 hour of sleep before you do have to be up. And just me, I don't know about anybody else, but I have very realistic dreams. If I just pass out, say, for the next hour or so before I have to actually be up,
Yeah,
it's very, very realistic.
man's got the vividness to the dreams.
Yeah. I mean, just imagine, a living room like this, and there being a full-blown skate park inside here. Dreams are dreams. Anything can happen. It's just like, hey, I want to go out to eat at McDonald's or something like that. Well, the restaurant is on top of a gigantic shark. Dreams.
Dreams.
LLC.
Dreams LLC. Dreams.
Radon Randell, everybody.
Yeah.
The unidentifiable black male. Hit him up. Radon Randell. What's your dream?
What's your dream?
My dream is to get your stupid TV show off the air.
Well,
My dream is to know how I do that.
My dream is also to know the contact information for these people. Do you have a pen?
The girls are like, yeah, you kind of have to do it. I guess I should tell you. Fine. First, you go through this website. You contact so-and-so through email. What's the number to that? It's my dream to know.
It is my dream to know the number to that.
You got a pen. Classic TV show. I have all 3 of them downloaded on my Xbox, and I think I only went through the seasons.
Wasn't the
each of
4th
season
season
once.
like 3 or 4 episodes or something, or was there not a 4th season?
There was no 4th season. Only 3 seasons. I believe the last one was 10 or 12 episodes. Ended in the cornfield.
Yeah. That was
Which is
one of my favorite episodes.
Yes, by far. They definitely spent a lot of time planning that. And I know the thing with Blue Mountain State, what they were so unique about also is that, obviously, I'm trying to forget his name. The guy that played Sammy, he's the director of the show. But he would also put in guest directors for certain episodes maybe one different type of director would be, go for, 3 episodes if it was a continuous type of episode,
Mm-hmm.
then, person will do 1 episode every now and then, whatever. But whoever did the last, I think it was a 2 episode finale, the cornfield. I think that was 2 episodes.
Yeah,
2
it was
or
a
3.
split. The first half was 1 episode, and the second half was the other.
Fantastic, by the way. I need to look up who that director is, because if you haven't checked it out, definitely check out Blue Mountain State Cornfield episodes. It is by far one of the most memorable episodes of the show, if you go through and watch it.
That was the real championship game.
Yes. Yep. No bullshit, no media, no nothing. Just people out there playing football.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her fucking face? God damn it.
His ex-wife,
Yeah, the coach's ex-wife. What's her name?
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards, yes. She plays such a bad bitch in that show.
Yeah, she's a boss bitch for sure.
Enjoyable. But what was your favorite episode on there? I
My-
mean, besides the cornfield.
Yeah, probably. What the fuck was that one episode? It was some kind of special day. Oh, the riots, the first riot episode.
The riots, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was when did they win the championship game? That's the reason why the riot happened. I
The
forget.
riot happened when I don't remember if they did or didn't, but I
They won a
remember
game.
one of them saying
I think it was the
that
one
they
where-
cut off alcohol at the first half.
Yeah, and Moran broke the record for like 7 or 8 touchdown passes or something.
Yeah.
Was that it? No, that wasn't it. That was
Another
episode.
thing too, Denise Richards just busting in a locker room. Coach is like, "Hey, what's going on?" She's like, "There's a riot."
Yeah.
Play intro. Give me a hell, give me a yeah.
Stand up right now.
Very, very good intro song for the show.
Yeah, we don't want to sing too much of it, or else YouTube will.
I
hit us with the
can't really
copyright.
remember that much anyway. I don't know about you, but give me a hell, give me a yeah, stand up right now. Repeat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, before we get into this beer, I'll just say my favorite episode besides that was the Drug Olympics.
Yeah, that was a damn good one. Also, the very first episode with the cookie race.
Cookie race, yes. That's how you got to know everybody's character, and it delivered.
Yeah.
Like Thad, being a complete, dick and, badass is also this, fucked up guy. That's just like, hey, a chocolate chip cookie race. If you don't know what that is, look up the NSFW.
NSFW.
Yeah, not safe for work episode of it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, good one. Drug Olympics. The one where he went on the acid trip, or the
Where he was trying-
ayahuasca
The
trip.
ayahuasca, yeah.
Vision Quest.
Vision Quest.
The Vision Quest
With the
episode.
tower and the dildo. It's so dry, it just won't go in. The lube.
Yeah, his pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Ixana.
Ixana. That's so funny. Wait. No, I'm not talking about my sister. I'm talking about my pocket pussy. You're not my dad. You would never forget about this. And it turned out to be Coach.
Well, sometimes when I go balls deep inside that piece of plastic, I remember my dad.
I remember my dad.
So watch your mouth. It's so good. It's so good. But anyway, off BMS cast here, we have 3 beers, 3 sours.
Yep, the sour cast shall commence. What do we got first?
This first one I got from Lucan's. I can't really read that top one.
I'll go ahead and throw that up there.
I think it says watercolors.
look
Soft
at that.
soft cream.
Swerve.
Soft cream Swerve, yes.
5.5% sour ale with raspberry, strawberry, sweet cherry, vanilla soft serve, ice cream flavor, graham crackers, and peanut butter.
I think the peanut butter is what did me in. I only searched about half the store before I was like, you know what? This is a very odd one. And if you guys ever paid attention to the other beer cast in the episode, you kind of know that I don't even, really get beer unless it has at least 4 to 5 ingredients in it, or 4 to 5 key notes.
If
that
it's
it has
if it's
in
just this is some kind of German lager with lager.
like here, excuse me. This is sugar and wheat bread.
Yeah.
I might buy it, but not for a cast. No.
Right.
Definitely not for cast. That's for personal and, the secretive beer shares that, we would partake in maybe once a year or so. That last one was great.
All right.
Red
Let's
hammock. But yeah, let's welcome to the beer cast, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
That sounded good.
Give it a
didn't
sniff. What's it smell like?
Definitely raspberry.
I can smell that from here.
Okay. Hear me out. You take that third whiff and you look me dead in the eye and tell me it does not smell like an actual peanut butter and jelly sandwich in front of your face, used with raspberry jelly.
I would say that's pretty accurate there, Michael.
So, right off the bat, my initial thoughts is
Peanut butter and jelly.
This is probably gonna be bad. It's more of a sniffer than it is taste wise, but also too, out of the 2 that I bought, this is by far the most expensive. This tastes double this costs double than the next one that I bought.
Ooh, so it's fancy.
Supposedly. Ooh, okay. We're getting a very, very caramel color coming out. It's kind of runny. It's not thick by any means. I mean, it's a sour. I think I've only had maybe one thick sour.
Yeah. Hey, let's pull that back up. There. That smells damn good.
I would say just leave it up. I mean, this is
raspberry, strawberry, sweet cherry, vanilla soft serve ice cream flavor, graham cracker. I'm not getting any of those notes.
I'm getting the ice cream.
Oh, now that it's
on a closer
smell,
smell.
like now that you let it settle and kind of bubble up to the top a bit there,
man. Okay.
Oh yeah. Still no graham cracker. How about you?
Not really.
Maybe the more we get into it, it'll be like something that just kind of sticks to the roof of our mouths or something. Like, oh, there it is, that final after flavor,
Yeah. I'm not expecting all flavors to come about, but definitely the raspberry, strawberry. Cherry wise, it's probably in there.
The tartness, maybe from the cherry there, the cherry and the raspberry,
and the raspberry. Raspberry has a very for me, it's not a sharp flavor, but just enough to where it just kind of counteracts anybody else or any other type of flavor.
Right.
So raspberry, vanilla, soft serve, for sure, and peanut butter. Those are the key notes that I'm getting from it.
Yeah. I'm the peanut butter definitely stands out. The ice cream's there. It's kind of almost tastes there's no chocolate, but with the substitute, say you take chocolate and sub it with peanut butter, it's almost like a Neapolitan.
Yes.
Kind of, you know what I mean? Like
Yes,
a
it
Neapolitan shake with actual raspberries and strawberry and cherry. It's like a fresh fruit flavor.
Honestly, this would be a lot better to describe Neapolitan than what the actual name is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the ice cream, they would probably just name it this. But I
Right.
mean, you know,
if there
ice
was
cream's gotta be
chocolate in
part
there
the
instead of
Neapolitan.
peanut butter, they'd probably would. This would be a Neapolitan.
I think if they were to actually add chocolate instead of the peanut butter, it would. I think it would just probably be bad at that point.
Hmm.
Chocolate does take over a lot of beer flavor,
Yeah.
but especially when it comes to a sour, when it could be just a little bit too much. You know,
Agreed.
peanut butter in this drink right here is very, very good, very noticeable. I would have to give this.
Well, before we get to a rating system, sir,
Okay.
this podcast is brought to you by 5 Ways Rose Deals with the Robber. And that being said, let's go ahead and check out a small behind-the-scenes interview with our boy who is currently absent, JT. What was your favorite scene to shoot from this skit?
Probably all the angles where we got to hit you in the face with different things, the actual connection. I think I enjoyed that the most because I got to hit you in the face with things.
I was gonna say, was that a little bit more hands-on for you than what you were thinking when you first arrived to work?
I mean, due to all the gay porn I normally film, I'm pretty hands-on. Pretty hands-on guy. I was expecting a lot of hands-on stuff. I was actually surprised by the lack of nudity and how the cross-dressing into grandmas didn't ever turn into gay sex. But yeah, good shoot.
All right. So, Michael, what did you think of that little behind-the-scenes interview with JT?
I completely forgot that we filmed it.
That's funny.
It was definitely a while ago. That had to have been within the first year. Living at our current place, yeah. Which is going on 5.5 years.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn, that's been a while.
Half a decade and over half a decade in the place.
And you see you got a couple of these?
Yeah. There's more
Oh
to
shit,
come
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
I'm gonna see me. I'm gonna see you.
And I think since that's
5 years ago. Oh, babies.
JT pretty much looked the same. Maybe a tattoo or two more. Maybe a gray hair in the beard here and there.
Ever see him wear tank tops? Like, he's got himself a certain swagger now. Like, he wears good looking caps and always a button shirt.
Yeah.
With some type of, like, one little design on it. Like, it could just be like a parrot. There's over 200 parrots on that button up shirt.
Oh wow. The man's got
And-
diversity in the buttons.
Yeah, I'm just hey, I'm wearing basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm such a minimalist. I think I've wore the same pair of basketball shorts for like 13 years or something.
Hey, if they're still good, they got no rips in them.
They haven't fallen apart yet.
Yeah, I mean, why go out and get more?
A little thin in the ass, but I think that just might be me.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a personal problem. But is it a problem? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. For everybody. For our 30 solid listeners who tune in within a day of this going live. This is for you guys. Speaking of for you guys, back to the sour here. I cut you off before you gave the review.
Yeah.
Or the rating, rather.
I'm like right out the bat. Because we got two more. My, view could change.
Bar seems to be set high.
It's gonna be set at a solid 4.
Solid 4.
A solid 4. I was gonna say I'm just gonna fucking give it a 5. I mean, what could be better than this?
Right.
But
there are two more.
There are two more, and honestly, I would like to also check out or say price wise. This right here for a 4-pack was $25.
Ooh, Nice.
25 on there, not including you know, what else you get or whatever. you know,
Right.
tax. But yeah, that was 25, and the other one I got is $10.
$10.
$10
$35.
a 4-pack. I had to go with the cheap one tonight. It just kind of gives off that, you know, little variable there. Just like, you know, hey, you know, it could be made with cheaper ingredients, or, you know, somebody had a better way of getting them and not selling them for a shit ton of money.
Well, beer's expensive.
It is, even for a simple, you know, 4-pack of Highlight. That's $12. Or they normally come in a 6-pack. It's still like solid $12 for Highlight.
Yeah.
Haven't you got enough people's money to where you could just kind of, you know, lower the price just a bit?
Come on, man. Maybe $9, $10.
I mean, it
Let's
used
just
to be
get it down.
$10.
It used to be, yeah. Then it was $11.99, and now it's whatever the hell it is now.
Yeah, about $12.
Mm.
Yeah, it's stupid.
So, but you're giving this one a solid 4.
A solid 4.
Let's
yes,
get
indeed.
sour one back on the screen, shall we? Boom. Yeah. What's that say on the top?
Watercolors, or at the very top. I think
Yeah,
it says
Sky-
supporter and
I think that's-
Fourscore
I think that's
beer company collaborist.
collaboration. I think it
Collaboration.
says Sky Gazer and Fourscore Beer Co. collaboration.
Okay.
Watercolors soft serve, soft cream, soft Swerve cream, soft cream Swerve.
soft cream Swerve.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So again, you give it a 4.
I want to say soft serve ice cream or soft swerve ice cream.
yeah, soft Swerve cream.
But no, you're straight up, you know, Swervel cream soft.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just, yeah. You got the SCS.
I'm going to give it a 4.25 right out the gate. Just a little bit higher than yours because I want to set the bar slightly higher than 4. Not that I don't think my 4.25 is deserving, but or that this isn't deserving, but I don't know. Let's see what else we got, you know? I'm sticking 4.25.
425.
For the soft Swerve watercolors. Hell to the yes, yeah. All right.
I forgot to pick up my phone. Oh, never mind. My phone's right there.
My phone.
Currently, at the time, hockey playoffs are starting. Lightning got knocked out yesterday, which sucks. Knocked out in Game 6 against Toronto.
Always some BS.
And they are advancing from the first round game of the playoffs. It's been 19 years since they've advanced to the second round.
That's pretty crazy if you think about it. Well, not
It
really,
is.
because
People are going nuts about it.
wasn't like, I forget which team it was because I don't follow hockey like super in depth for a long period of time. But wasn't it like Detroit or something had 20 like seasons straight being in the playoffs or some shit?
Who?
Like Detroit? I forget.
Detroit, just within the past, I believe 7, 8 years, they haven't been in the playoffs. They were really good. Like, they were definitely a contender team. Just like we have been for the past, 4 or 5 years. But yeah, sorry. Panthers were losing 3-2, and now it is tied 3-3 going into overtime in a game 7.
Ew.
And I tell you what, I was kind of close
You rooting for Florida?
on not coming tonight just because I wanted to watch. I love NHL playoff hockey so much, and a game 7 between the number 1 team during regular season and Florida Panthers, which have been, struggling to, for the past, 3 years to get past the first round.
Yeah.
So, I mean, also to another Florida team, I have, multiple boys and friends that live in Miami and they're all Panthers fans. So I got to root for them. So go Cats.
Makes perfect sense. So the Panthers, they need to win.
They need to win. This
They
is
need a big
game
one.
7. This is do or nothing overtime hockey. I'm actually going to go right now.
I'm leaving right now.
I'm leaving right now. But yeah. Fuck, I'm missing the game. Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well. But anyway,
On
yeah,
to
that's
this-
hockey.
Yeah.
Shit. This beer is good. You gave it a 4.2.
4.25.
It kind of gives you that little bit of leeway. We're like, well, this is something that's slightly better, not by much, but But we only got 2 left.
I know. The time flies so incredibly fast.
Mm.
Okay. So, let us go ahead and get this second beer going
Beer number 2.
while I'm over here sizing up this photo we're about to see of it. Boom. Sour number 2. Pomegranate Berlin Weisse Small Batch Ale. German Sour Ale. Another 5.5.
And it's not as pink. How's that? How was that smell there, buddy? That's
Not as much going on here
No.
as in the last one, fragrance-wise.
I kind of would have thought
I'll leave that right there.
different.
Yeah, there's...
That being a pomegranate, where it's one of the most tart things there are.
Yeah, I'm a fan of pomegranate sours, but you get a little pomegranate, but there's nothing too overpowering. Very light fragrance for a sour.
Yes, very, very, very light.
Yeah.
Well, we can understand why this one is $10 for a 4-pack.
Another golden color, very clear. This one not as cloudy or yeasty as the last. I'm going to take a little sip of water here to cleanse the palate of that delicious, delicious previous sour. Yes. Yes.
He said, "Yeah."
The previous sour, the watercolors cream soft swerve. And now we are rocking the pomegranate Berlin Weisse small batch German sour ale. Let us take a sip, Michael.
Hold on, let me. The smell is a lot better once you pour it out, not in the can.
So,
Ooh,
kind
whoa.
of reminds me
Whoa.
of almost like a seltzer a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of does actually.
Yeah, like when you think about it, truly, are we really drinking a seltzer right here? Because, most sours aren't overly carbonated like this, and this seems really carby.
It is definitely sparkly. Not so much into the seltzer category, but it's on that fine line.
It's on the
where
verge.
you would call it a seltzer.
Yeah, it's on the verge. I'm declaring it right now. This is the verge of seltzer.
But if that's the case, this is a very good seltzer hybrid. I guess I want to put it.
Yeah, it's not as sweet as you would imagine a seltzer to be, but
No.
the bubbliness, it's very bubbly, very, very seltzer watery. The flavor overall, though, Again, like the fragrance, it's light. Like,
You know what it kind of has a hint to
yeah,
is like a very I don't want to say flat ginger ale,
yeah,
but it's like it's
kind of
it's just got that little hint, that little hey, ginger ale came to the party, then he left right afterwards,
right. Like he showed up, and then oh well, I gotta go, you guys. I just want to come in and say hi to everybody. Really.
Yeah.
I wanted to come
But-
by to tell you I can't make it tonight. Yeah, again, this is like it's for a sour. This is more towards the traditional end of a sour. The last one, I'd say a little radical for a sour. Good,
Yeah.
definitely really good.
Definitely good, but this has more sour to it.
Yeah, this is more actually sour of a sour beer, and again, it's more on the traditional side because it's there's just not a whole lot going on. There is the pomegranate, and yeah, that's what I'm getting.
That's about it.
I'm getting the.
But I'm just
pomegranate.
wondering what makes it German style though.
I don't know. Did the
And
Germans
it's-
invent seltzers?
Shit, if I know, this is probably seltzers to them.
Seltzer sounds like a German word.
But German style sour
Seltzer.
ale, small batch ale. So,
Yeah. So I mean, it's an ale. Okay, I get it. The last one's definitely not an ale. The last one's.
I tell you what though, that's sitting kind of weird though on top of the ice cream
Yeah,
Swerve.
yeah, just a little bit. Oh, look at this! It's got a story on the back of the last one. The beer is a mashup of the Epic Soft Serve Fruited Sour series by. Oh, it's not a story. Whatever. That's the only unique information we got. That this was
From the
unique,
Swerve.
and this is company, and that's it. I thought it was like a whole story.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's not. I gotta.
It would be kind of cool though for each little, 4-pack or whatever, especially expensive ones, to have some like tiny little pamphlet
Yeah.
on there or whatever, kind of more so describing about the brewery and maybe a little section of, the beer that you're currently drinking.
Yeah.
Maybe like a tiny little backstory. Hey, David was fucked up on Thursday night. Thought about this. Here we are. Enjoy. you know,
agree.
certainly, short and sweet. Kind of like this beer.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. It's got a very nice
It's
flavor profile to it for
Yeah.
what it is.
mhm.
Because I'm glad they don't go overboard, especially with pomegranate.
Yeah.
Pomegranate I've had maybe a few times, before, just strictly pomegranate.
Yeah.
Flavor is always overdone. And it's like if you were to go just a tad bit lighter, it would make it more sessionable.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree. This is definitely something I could probably drink more than one of, but then again, it is a tall boy, so I could definitely have at
maybe
least
start then end with one.
Yeah, like I could
Mm.
start with a tall boy and then maybe branch out to other things, and then maybe finish it with one. Maybe
Mhm.
split it with someone.
Right.
The 5.5 is definitely on point for the flavor profile. I don't think it's too boozy, and I don't think it's too weak on the other side of the coin. I think it's right there. Now, the last one, however, as far as the booziness is concerned, I feel that maybe it's a little bit above the 5.5. It was also a 5.5, but you just had the flavor of booze in with all the other. Whereas this, it's just like that straight fruit,
Mm-hmm. Tastes more so like a just like a regular type of flavored seltzer that you get, like non-alcoholic.
Yeah.
Kind of like, hey, this is our mocktail version, of LaCroix or some shit.
That's actually a pretty good. That's a damn good descriptive for this. Actually, this is like if LaCroix had a pomegranate, which they may. I don't know. But if they did
do, but I don't-
or do,
maybe-
I
maybe
believe
not.
this is what it would taste like.
Mhm.
Like that's where I'm getting the seltzer from, is because LaCroix is obviously sparkling water,
Yeah.
and their fruit flavors are they got that sourness, not like bitter, but sour to them,
Mhm.
just like no sugar, excuse me, just straight whatever.
Yep. But we're just gonna make sure that the flavor goes through, because they don't want to add up well, I mean, obviously it's supposed to be no calories, so you can't really add anything extra to give it that distinct flavor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You could just only do so much just to get it, somewhat close. Maybe a pamplemousse,
A bubble.
which is, I don't know why they just didn't go with watermelon, but yeah, pamplemousse in LaCroix language is watermelon.
Nice.
It's pretty good.
So, speaking of pamplemousse, this podcast is brought to you by 5 Ways Rose Deals with the Robber. Speaking of 5 Ways Rose Deals with the Robber, let's get some insight on Mike's experience in this particular
Ooh.
mini film here.
What was your favorite scene to shoot in this particular video?
My favorite scene to shoot personally. God, that's horrible. It would have to be pointing the gun in the robber's face. Just because I have a third-person view on what that looks like while I'm doing it, and I thought that was pretty funny. And anything that makes me laugh, is terrific in my book. Like JT, I can't stop thinking about the guy in his book.
You would do that exact thing, wouldn't you?
It's very flimsy.
It's
Very flimsy.
So, for those of you who are listening, Mike just broke my mic arm. He didn't break it. He just knocked it loose off of its perch. I guess I didn't have it tightened on tight enough. Little lower. There you go. Now push it in. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Speaking of it just won't go, Michael, what did you think of your comments for the behind the scenes? Now that you've got your mic arm somewhat, like, hold it in place when you try and swivel it. There you go. This guy's like, I can't seem to get it going.
No, it's not working. It's not working. I'm just gonna hold it like this.
Here, I'll swing my mic to you and I'll get that. Or you can hold it like that too. That'll work.
This is weird.
Yeah. You're there you go.
We're doing great, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
So
Almost got it. I hate headphones like this. Mine included.
there's studio phone headphones.
Oh my goodness. All right.
So, what did you think of your behind the scenes there interview?
Not really much to think about it other than I remember at the time doing that, I was trying to be fancy, obviously, with the little champagne in the glass. Because I believe at the time we were thinking about doing a skit,
Yeah.
like a butler and just rich asshole type deal,
Yeah.
like have to do with the hot tub, glass of champagne, like, hey, I need a mimosa,
Yeah.
whatever. And you just hand me regular champagne. And then I'm like, oh, isn't there supposed to be orange juice in this or some shit? And you come
Right.
over with a thing of orange juice and you start to fill it up. And I'm like, okay, that's enough. And you just keep going. It's just overfilling. And I just slowly look at you like, cut.
Yeah.
There's just that part. I don't know what type of champagne I was drinking.
Probably like Walgreens champagne or something.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, gas stations do carry champagne. It doesn't have to be good champagne. I'm not
Yeah.
picky. Like the most expensive champagne I bought was, I think it was like $75-$80 champagne, and it didn't taste no better than something I could get for $10-11
Yeah.
at the gas station. Just like hey, let me get some dry brute,
A little
know.
bit of brute.
a little bit of brute. It'll do.
Speaking of a dry brute, back to the second sour here. I definitely think the bar is set extremely high. All right.
I hate this so much. And I forgot that it was actually going to fall off, too.
So, yes, the bar very, very high, especially since this beer, well, whereas it is not bad, I will say it is nowhere near the heights of beer number one. So, that being said, I will go ahead and give my rating of a 2.8.
2.8, huh?
Yes. It's definitely not bad, but in comparison to the previous brew that we have ingested and imbibed, I would say this falls well short. So I'm going to give it just under 2 points less with 2.8.
2.8. Fair enough. From what I described about the first beer, price wise and everything, just like how those notes come through,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 actually.
3.5.
A
Very
3
generous.
A 3.5, yeah. I am being really generous about it. The only thing that would knock it up a few points, well, actually, you know what? I don't want it to really be that close, so I'll just give it a 3. I'll just give it a 3.
Yeah.
The only way it could bump it up, say right now, to be a 3.5 is if they were to actually sell it as a seltzer.
Yeah.
Because this is how seltzers are supposed to taste. It's not supposed to be, well, for me, it's not supposed to be something that's supposed to be overly sparkly, But I mean, I guess that's what makes a seltzer, but
It's
just
a little bit of the bubbly. Yeah.
But I rarely drink seltzers just because it's too carbonated.
And a little too sweet usually, but this definitely not sweet.
No, this is very, very tame, very well done, and for the price range is very exceptional.
Oh, it's
So-
there. It is there for sure.
So it's just nice. It's enjoyable. Like you said before about maybe having 2 or so. I could see that for
Mhm.
sure.
Start with and end with, but
It's
Yep.
not something I'm gonna have on the regular.
yeah, don't dedicate the whole experience, to this one beer.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be the only thing I would drink in a night for sure.
Right. Like, well, if it's where you're at, then hey, get it. But
Get it? Got it? Good.
yeah, there's just some beers out there that are just good strictly for stuff like this. Beer sharing and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. I can't see more than half of the beer that certain liquor stores have. Like Lucan's. You know what I mean? Where somebody's just like, I go through 2 to 3, 4 packs a week of these.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. I would think they would snag. Honestly, I think they would snag like maybe a flat, and then they would hold on to that for 2 months. A
Mhm.
flat being just one level of a pallet, so 2 levels
Yeah.
on a pallet. So how many ever 4 packs that is? But I could see that lasting them quite a while
Yeah.
for sure.
It's whatever catches your eye. Like I said, I mean, like you go through your section at the liquor store that's got, the cheap beer, stuff's on sale. And then you got your high end of of expensive type beers, which a lot of them should take place in the, fridge over there.
Mm-hmm.
Just like why do you have this type of beer in there? Like I don't even think anybody buys it. This would go a lot better, cold.
Yeah, like this beer, I believe would be best served ice cold. Like,
Yes.
I know a lot of people
Yes, without a
like
doubt.
their sours and their IPAs served like warmer or room temp, but I would believe this one would be best served cold.
Yeah, just imagine, if you were a kid and you had Sprite, lukewarm Sprite, how, you slowly sip on that, no matter how thirsty you were.
Yeah, like
A warmer seltzer, citrusy, type of, sparkly drink, and going back to LaCroix, a lot of, childhood friends I know, their parents drink LaCroix, and
I have LaCroix on my counter right there. Three different flavors that I'll never drink.
yeah, and they don't put them in the fridge or anything, unless they got like a, an absurd amount. They're like, hey, we only keep 4 and they're out of time. Replace it, whatever.
Right.
Like, okay. But some people, they're just like, I'll just grab this one on the table and sip it. I'm like, how can you do that to me, Mr. Sasha? But
All right. I am going to go snag our third beer.
third and final beer.
Mm-hmm.
While he's gone, I will entertain our guests with Google search the Florida Panthers, see if anybody won in overtime yet. And just a little do 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 do. Okay, why isn't their name coming up? This ain't good. Or it could just be. Oh my God! It's still 3-3. It's still 3-3 with 14 minutes left to go. Oh no! Oh, this playoff is insane. I really hope Boston doesn't advance. I hope to God they don't advance.
What is it, Michael?
Huh?
What is it?
Oh, you weren't listening?
No,
Did you have to pee?
I peed.
Okay.
Just a little. I peed just a little. 'Cause I'm old.
He peed a little bit. It is still 3-3 in overtime with 14 minutes left to go.
So they're in an extended period.
The first overtime period. And I think that a lot of people don't know, like, that'll occasionally watch hockey or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff overtime is different than regular season overtime.
Regular season overtime is shootout, one period, if no victor, tie.
Reverse that.
One period, if no victor, shootout, no victor, tie.
No victor tie. So, end of regular time,
Yes.
it goes into one overtime,
Mm-hmm.
then goes to a shootout.
Yeah.
And it goes till somebody wins.
No ties.
No ties.
But you're talking playoff. Playoffs?
No.
Playoffs? Who's talking about
Playoffs don't end in a tie. Playoffs go until
Yeah,
somebody scores in overtime.
I'm saying regular season, if no one wins in the shootout.
No, they continuously have a shootout.
Oh, okay. So there's no more ties.
No ties.
Okay.
No ties like soccer. I know they're in, English. I forget what they call it. It's a certain league, or it's the soccer league, like the most famous one that's going on right now.
MLS?
I have FIFA. MLS is
That's American.
North America.
Yeah. World Cup?
No, not the World Cup.
And you already said FIFA. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to the football.
It's like the English league, for
We'll just call it URSA. The European
What?
United Soccer Association. Speaking of the United European Soccer Association, we have our third sour of the eve. Let's just get that there up on the screen, shall we? It is Deceptive Decor, Shabby Chic. I think that is...
Oh, English Premier League. That's what it's called.
Okay, English Premier League. It says Foedre-aged sour ale with peach and apricot. What's a Foedre? Is that some kind of French thing?
I have never ever seen or heard that word before.
Foedre.
Foedre.
It's like
Especially with a B.
Frederick.
That's kind of scary.
Like how when you lifted the arm, you were like staring at the base.
Oh yeah, making sure it don't move because I know this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not on there completely, then it's coming with.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
these arms are a little.
Ick. All right. Oh, this is a collab. So this is Seven Sun and Cigar City.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So
So we're staying local.
mm-hmm.
I
This
like
is
it.
complete local. I got this from Seven Sun in Dunedin.
Oh really?
Yes, 1010.
Nice.
1012. Broadway Ave. Dunedin, Florida. So it says Seven Sun Brewery and Cigar City Brewing collaborate the ancient tradition of wood aging beer with Deceptive Decor collaboration of Foedre-aged sour ales. Our two favorite members of our stone fruit family shine through the subtlety, the subtlety. That's not it. But anyway, of our collaborative wood aged beer, while allowing for the expression of years long aging process with Brettanomyces, Saccharomyces. There's quite a few different things in Lattosporosis. I messed all that up, I'm sure. But anyway.
What did you say? Can you repeat all that, please?
Fudrick.
Fudrick. All right, that's all that needs to be said.
I guess. Here we go. Let's
Oh, you got a
pop top.
top. There you go.
Ooh, funky.
Is it?
Oh, it is funky from sniff one.
Is that the Foedre? Do you smell the Foedre?
Oh, that's Foedre right there.
Does Steve smell the Foedre? Yes.
Yeah. Give that a sniff. Got a good show for y'all. Got a damn
Ooh.
good show. That's a good sniff, isn't it? Like you just want to.
That is definitely the aged that I'm smelling.
Yeah, it's like funky pheromones, right? Like you just want to put your two fingers over the top and like turn it up and then just like bat it on your nap, you know? Wear it as a cologne.
Yeah.
All right.
Aged like Mildred's big toe.
Another clear golden. This one's a little more yellow than gold.
I am absolutely terrified of tasting this.
Have a little sip to cleanse that palate. I mean, of water. Of water.
Of water. Of
Everyone.
ice cold water. I do not recommend drinking ice cold water with ice in it if you're trying to cleanse your palate.
Right, it just kind of numbs the tongue. Here, pour the rest of that for yourself. It's getting a little funky and chunky, so be careful.
It's got some chunky.
A little bit of chunk to it. Little bit of yeast. It'll help you poop in the morning.
Like I need that.
Yeah, I'd leave the rest of that.
I
for
tell you
sure.
what's like really funky is I eat a couple of those apple cider vinegar gummies, the
Oh,
goalies.
mm,
I eat a couple of those every morning just to kind of keep my gut a little healthy.
right.
But I also drink a coffee within a half hour eating those, and I tell you what, when I have to go,
Oh, it is go time.
my butt becomes a Mossberg 500. I just shoot that motherfucker out, just pop.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's if anybody has ever listened to me poop outside of a stall, your ears are tainted with that sound.
Speaking of pooping outside of a stall, I damn near pooped myself on the job on, what was it, last Monday or something. We were checking kind of like an HOA community, and we were doing something, and I got the bubble, and I looked at my buddy Justin, who I work with, and I was like, the pool area is unlocked, right? So they kind of got to use the bathroom. He's like, oh, yeah, they left it unlocked for us. And I was like, okay. And we have a golf cart to drive around these bigger communities. I didn't want to take it because it had all the material, and he was working on something. So I'm like, oh, screw it. I'll just walk. It's like a 3-minute, not even walk to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But on the walk there, I mean, the pressure was a building, let me tell you.
Yeah, I hate that. That's torturous.
But when I get there, right, I go to pull open the gate, and it is latched shut. Oh, no. And now I could have used my little mini screwdriver that we use to adjust the heads of the sprinklers and stuff to just like pop it in, but I left it back on the golf cart. So now I'm like, oh, shit. Shit has just gotten real. And I got to march my way back to the golf cart and then all the way back over here. So I start power walking back to where I remember that golf cart being. I get there, and lo and behold, that golf cart is not there. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I whip out my phone. I got my Bluetooth in already. And I called Justin. And I'm like, Justin, please tell me you're somewhere near the bathroom with that golf cart. Because that door is locked and I need that screwdriver. Or not the door to the bathroom, but the gate. And he's like, yeah, I'm right over here at the thing. And I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. You're going to make me walk all the way back over there.
Just come pick me up. Don't even stop. I'll hop on.
No, he's like, screw it. I'm going to come pick you up. And I'm like, no, dude, I'm already like Jesse James sprinting back that way already. And he started to say something to me. Like, well, I was coming up here. You could have just waited a sec or something, right? And I was just like, nope. And I just reached in, grabbed the thing, popped the little gate open. And I went in there and I exploded my butthole out.
Now, what type of explosion? Like, what was your meal?
It was pressure.
To do that?
It was the pressure explosion. And what it was I had Carolina Reaper tacos the night before. And usually that doesn't actually, the spicy shit, unless I do an excessive amount of it, doesn't actually throw me off too bad. But I had 2 beers afterwards.
Okay.
So the alcohol sat on top of it, and then it just washed out in the morning.
Nice.
Second poop of the day, too. Like, that's like the worst. You hope that that's the first poop of the day when you wake up, you know, get the sloppy one out and then have a nice solid one later.
Yeah, there's about 2 to 3, you know. You get out that initial one. That's just a warm up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the pre-shower poop. And then, you know, a little bit later, you got that initial poop. There could be something, you know, that's like, you know, hey, I may not stray away, you know, too far from this destination, but just know I'm there. I'm lurking. You're gonna have another one.
Looking like this turd.
It could be sooner or later. It's gonna be the solid shit.
Speaking of solid shit, let's go ahead and sample this.
Yes.
The Shady Chick.
The aged.
Oh, that's Foedre. That is Foedre. I don't know what that is, but that's got to be the Foedre. I definitely taste the apricot. There's heavy apricot forward, like all forward.
I like apricot.
All those different yeasts.
That is a sour right there.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's like the sour. when we do shit like this, you know, if somebody brings a sour beer,
Yeah.
this is the type of shit that you want to bring.
Yeah. This is for your bottle share.
Yes, the age part of it is definitely there. You know, that definitely plays a part in the tartness of the sour.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really really sour, really sour. And
Like on point for the brand.
It.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Not something. I mean, obviously, like you said, for a beer or a bottle share.
Mm-hmm.
If you consume this every night,
Ooh.
you have psychological problems with you.
Yeah. If
I'm
you're drinking
sorry.
beer like this every single
Oof.
night, then you have deep pockets. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Going back to your price comparison from earlier, your 4-pack is equivalent to what I paid for that bottle. So 25
For
bucks.
which 4-pack?
The first one, not the second one.
Oh, okay.
The second one you said was 10 bucks for the 4. The first one was 25 for the 4.
Yeah.
That's 25 for the 1.
Okay.
Wow. Or was it 25? No, 22, not 25.
That's a pretty fair price for that. That's
Fair.
for sure.
Oh, for what it is, for sure fair.
Something that would be used for a ender, I want to say. If we just started off with this shit,
Right.
I'd be minorly irritated.
I don't know what the ABV is on this. It doesn't say, and if it does, it's in such small print.
Being that
think
it's
it
an age,
does.
it's probably got to be at least maybe
It's got to be like 6.
8.
I don't know about 8, maybe 6, and that's probably not even true. Seven Sun sours. I don't know about like Cigar City sours. How many Cigar City sours have we even had? I can't remember a single one, to be honest. Maybe a seasonal beer or something.
The guy that ran me up at Lucan's was actually talking about it. It's like anytime he's there, I'm there. He usually checks me out.
Right.
He's the guy that's got the slick back hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really nice dude, you know. And, you know, we usually chat up. He's like, you know, hey, you got some for the Beercast? You know, I told him about, you know, what we did. And, you know, he's into it. You know, I told him, I said, oh, going over and we're doing a sour cast, so I got these over here. He's like, I remember Seven Sun did some type of sour years ago. And he said it kind of tasted like Jolly Rancher. And he said that people were handing out like tiny little shots of it over there. But I don't ever, I mean, I've been out of the loop with Seven Sun for a while. We used to go there religiously, but now I at least haven't been there in forever. So I haven't really paid too much attention to it, but I don't remember them dropping like a lot of sours. The only other place I could think of that would drop sours like that, like Jolly Rancher, would be around Halloween time, and Arcane would do it.
Arcane didn't do Jolly Rancher. They did Sour Patch Kids.
They did Sour Patch Kids, and they did Nerds.
Nerds. Yeah. What did Seven Sun did a Nerds one too, didn't they?
They did a Nerds or some type of Skittles, I believe. But either way, both places, you know, do amazing Halloween candy type beers. The only one I'm going to tell you guys stay away from, and I told this to that guy also, was the one we had over at Seven Sun. You know, hate to say it. The Three Musketeers.
Yeah, it was delicious, and then it made me shit, and I had the worst hangover.
Yeah, it didn't sit well for both of us. It was definitely good going down, being a really good beer. Definitely kind of coated the stomach, and I know what we had earlier because that was our finisher. You know, probably didn't help, but
And
After that
mangrove
small,
shots. Always mangrove shots. If
after the
Cat's
small,
there,
what?
I said if Cat's there, always mangrove
Oh,
shots
yeah,
on top
yeah.
of everything. And I'm pretty sure she was there that night too.
Yeah, I still get compliments on my my mangrove shirt.
That's
The
it's
pink, the
ancient.
pink and black one. Yeah,
It's like 5-6 years old at least.
it's my favorite shirt from them. I still wear it.
I'm pretty sure I had the
And-
lumberjack, the mangrove lumberjack. You remember? I think it was the first mangrove shirt. I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
We were buying swag from them.
I've got
Hats,
like
shirts.
6 or 7 holiday shirts from 7th, and
I think I still have maybe a couple sunglasses.
this is last year's, and it's a large. So like if I lift my
Oh
arms
shit,
up,
that's dope. I don't even. Oh, that's Christmas.
yeah, the holiday shirt,
It's got the star
the pentagram.
with it's in the shape of a reef also with Christmas lights. That's
Yeah.
really cool. I like that.
Mhm. It's like the traditional 7th with the sun around it, and then with the pentagram, and then the Christmas lights that kind of make it a wreath as well.
Yeah, they make really good shirts.
I don't know how I feel about Devin blaspheming my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, but I'm gonna wear it anyway.
You got the shirt on, buddy.
Props.
The drip is good.
The drip is real.
The drip is
magnet
real.
too.
Before we get into reviews, you got a final video.
Oh shit, that's right. This podcast is indeed brought to you by 5 Ways Rose Deals with the Robber. Speaking of 5 Ways Rose Deals with the Robber, let's check out what I have to say about stuff in this behind the scenes interview.
What was your
Steve's time.
character motive?
I would say to be the most ridiculous burglar ever. Like the one guy you would probably want to rob you.
Besides the Hamburglar,
The Hamburglar is probably my 3rd favorite robber of all time, I would say.
I want to hear 1 and 2 right now.
1 and 2 right now. 1 would be Mike's character from the first 5 Ways to Deal with a Robber.
A good character.
And I would say the second favorite robber of all time would probably have to be Fernando Sucre in Prison Break. My lord, that was a very in-depth interview, I must say myself. But while we were at break watching that, Mike, there was something you wanted to update us on?
The Panthers won the game in overtime. Go Cats.
Meow.
Meow, bitch. Bye, Boston. Bye, people that like put
You've
everybody's
been
face.
thunderstruck
By a cat
by the kitties.
with tuna.
And traditionally, I'm not a Florida fan as far as the Panthers are concerned, but I'm not really a
Okay,
Panthers fan either.
I'm gonna try to pronounce this guy's name. Louis Sterinen.
Louis Sterinen.
Okay. Bonus content, ladies and gentlemen. How would you spell that? Luo Starinen.
Let us know in the chat in the comments below.
I'm asking you also.
Me, I'm going to think about it.
So
one more
pause the video right now. Type in your well actually.
time. Hit your Google box because
Yeah,
what
hit
everybody
your
in the
Google
comments
box.
is going
You
to do.
fucking cheaters.
Fucking cheaters. Wrong answers only.
All right. How do you spell that? You want me to say it again?
One more time.
Luo Starinen.
Luo
Starinen. Starinen.
Can I hear it in a sentence, please?
Luo Starinen breaks tie late in third for Florida.
Luo Starnin, is that 1 or 2 words? 2 names.
It's one word.
It's 1 name, Luo Starnin. So I'm gonna go with Luo. Luo. Luou.
Nope.
O S T A Luo starring it.
You added a lot of H's that were not present. All right, it is LUOSTARINEN.
My Lord, Michael, that is going to make one hell of a soundbite.
Luo Starinen.
Spell Luo for me one time.
LUOSTARINEN.
Man, I was way off.
I need to hear how they pronounce it later.
All right.
But yep,
So
Panthers
speaking-
won the first playoff round in overtime against Boston. So I gotta see how the bracket works on there, who they're gonna play next. But yeah, so far Boston's out, Islanders are out, Tampa's out,
Boo!
And,
Hit the boo button. Boo for Tampa being out.
and Winnipeg Jets are out.
So who's in?
I
I just know
New Jersey,
went home.
New Jersey, Toronto. I don't think Dallas is playing yet.
the Stars.
Golden Knights, I believe, are playing.
Yeah, they
New
won the other
Jersey,
night. I don't know.
Toronto, Panthers.
They won Thursday. I know that.
I think LA is playing tonight in Colorado. I'm not sure if those people are anywhere. I'm just naming off people in the fucking playoffs right now. I'm usually drunk when I watch the games. So, it's like, well, I like to watch it. I don't really pay too much attention in depth. Like, hey, I don't have to remember your name as a player.
We're halfway there. Whoa.
Monetized. You got a strike.
Demonetization.
Demonetization.
Notice I didn't actually finish the phrase that would have triggered the algorithm.
Oh, they're going to find some way.
They're not going to do it. Maybe they're going to do it. Who cares?
Maybe.
Our 30 viewers are still going to see the damn podcast.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the Shabby chick.
The Shabby chick.
With the Foedre-aged.
Foedre.
With the Foedre-aged. How are you?
It's so very much with the Foedre-aged.
I am the Shabby chick.
Here to deceive your decor.
Here to deceive your decor. As you can see, it is basic. You have 3 mirrors at an angle to each other.
To each
You know,
other.
You got the kid, you got the wife, you got the husband. That's what those 3 mirrors are there for.
So
One's short, one's kind of medium, one's tall.
who's the medium? Is it the kid or the wife? Because that's the toss-up.
Well,
It
depending
could be
if,
a teenage kid.
well,
and you
depending
have a
if the
short
kid
wife.
is about to hit puberty or not and have that.
That's
little
what I'm
growth
saying.
spurt.
Is he a teenager or not?
But it can also be a family of little people, and they're just like, hey, these are for decorative purposes.
Family of little people.
Decorative decor. That's their deal.
Sorry.
Little people. I came out with a little jingle jangle, but yes, shabby.
Not too shabby.
Not too
If I do
shabby.
say so myself, good chap.
Your first, wait.
Yes. No, I feel like fucking Caitlyn Jenner. Yes.
You'd be Caitlyn Jenner
Let me talk about it now,
or what's his fucking name? There could be only one.
The Highlander.
Uh,
Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. Or Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod.
wait, who?
There can be
who-
only
wait,
one.
no, never mind. Who's the old James Bond?
Look at Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, yeah.
Who was in Highlander.
Yeah. But there was also Christopher.
Chris, I forget his name. But you're right. It's Christopher something.
Yeah.
Not Nolan.
Fuck.
It's definitely-
Christopher Lambert.
Yes.
Yeah, Christopher
Lambert.
Lambert.
Or Lambert. I don't know.
But
It's
yeah,
something.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
He got the Foedre. Where's my sword?
Where's
It's right there.
That's fucking great. Where's my sword?
It's right there.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, fuck you, Alex Trebek. I did your wife last night.
That's what.
I'll take laid tits for now for 500.
Yeah. What was it? The rapists. That's therapists.
Therapist.
Whatever, your mother's a whore.
Up yours, Trebek. But yeah, we're referring to SNL skits.
Yeah, yeah. For those who
Old
wow,
90s.
the 90s, they were a thing.
Michael
So-
McDonald did a damn good Burt Reynolds.
Did you say Michael McDonald or Norm?
Norm McDonald. Shit, Michael McDonald, the
Rest
singer.
in
My
peace.
bad.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Norm
come on.
McDonald. Fuck.
Such disrespect so soon.
I know, right? I'm just gonna go piss and shit on his grave.
I think he would have wanted it that way.
Michael McDonald?
He did it again.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
god!
you so much.
It's a mix between Michael Cohen and Norm McDonald.
The Michael of the Norm McDonald's.
Michael McDonald.
If I do say so myself. But yes, sir. Oh my goodness. Mm.
So the decorative or deceptive decor from wow, it's that point of the night, ladies and gents.
It's that point of the night, ladies and
Deceptive
gentlemen. We
decor,
had some
shabby
damn good
chick
beers.
with the Foedre-aged sour ale with the peach and apricot. Yeah, all apricot. I haven't tasted any peach, but whatever that Foedre is, I think that's all I could taste.
It's a very sharp Foedre.
It's yes, the Chaudre has cut me deep. I think it's got to be up there.
But what is the Foedre there?
The Foedre.
What is the Foedre? What is
I'm giving
what
it-
does the Foedre do?
It makes me rate the shabby chick a 4.24.
A 4.24?
That's right. I'm giving it 0.01 less than the first one because, and here's my reasoning. The first one, which we will throw up on the screen real quick, it was elaborate. There was so much shit in there, and I was
Oh, yeah.
afraid at first when I saw it. I was like, that sounds so good, but with all that stuff, it's so easy to mess up.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
they did not.
Mm-mm.
They did not disappoint. So the Deceptive Decor Shabby Chick, the Seven Sun Cigar City collab, did not disappoint. But
Nope.
what the first one did was made elaborate work, and not only work, but work well.
Mhm.
So bottle share worthy Shabby Chick? Yes. Bottle share worthy,
El Solo
Watercolors.
Dolo.
I don't know. It's not in a bottle, comes in a 4-pack. Good and worth the price. But would I throw it in a bottle and make it super special? I don't think so.
I could kind of see it. Oh wait, were you talking about the first beer or this beer being?
The Seven Sun Cigar City is getting the 0.01 below.
Yes, but are you making that one, or were you talking about the first beer, like putting that into a bottle,
No, see,
or were you
that's-
referring to this one just being like a 4-pack? And
I
Let me
don't
see
know
that
if
one.
I like it, the Shabby Chick. I don't know. See, now I want to
something like
change.
that, like especially with aged. I think because of the age part of it, it has to be in a bottle.
You're right.
Like some shit just takes to glass a lot better than aluminum.
for real.
So that's just my theory on that. When they're like, well, we put, decent amount of work into this beer, so, sell it a little bit more, make it a profit.
Mhm.
And it's just one of those things, like we do, we, buy this shit and we share with other people, we don't buy it, keep stock or whatever,
Mhm.
try to sell it out or whatever, we're just, hey, we're taking a guess just like any other beer that we bring.
Yes.
And just hope that it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
We've had plenty of beers that shit the bed. One including, I don't remember what it was called, but I'm just gonna call it I'm just gonna call it just foam.
Oh yeah, the
So-
one out of the. It was a bottle, or no, it was a can, or no, it was a
I
bottle.
don't know if we did I think we did do a podcast. It would be one of our first few podcasts that
Yeah.
we did do.
We popped the
So-
bottle. It foamed a little bit, but when we poured it in the glass, it just turned all into foam.
Yeah, the second liquid touched that cup, it exploded in foam.
Like
was
it had to
so
have been
stupid.
served ice cold for it not to have done that. You know,
Mhm.
and I'm not
And
even.
preferably not in a plastic cup either. Like, or wait, I think we put it in glasses.
I'm pretty sure it was glass.
Yeah, yeah, because I remember one of them being the tall Seven sunglasses, like the
Yes.
tall skinny
Yeah.
ones or whatever.
the
What do
the
you call 'em?
OGs that they still use to this day.
Yeah,
But not their fancy ones. They sell fancy ones. I suggest you get them if you hit either location.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the just foam. That was
Yes,
interesting.
The just foam. It's such a perfect name. And honestly, if there's somebody out there that wants to make a beer like that and actually just call it
Just foam.
just foam,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people would be okay with it. But you got to have a disclaimer on there. You know?
And you also have to send us a bottle
yeah,
so we could try it right here.
so we can know what that's about. And we're like, well, we're not going to wait for this to settle. You're supposed to drink it while it's foamy.
Yeah. I mean, I remember we poured a cup and we let it sit for like 45 minutes. And eventually we all like took a little sip of what finally collected at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't bad, but we feel like it probably would have been better if it was cold.
And that only took about 20 minutes for us to take our first sip.
It was
So-
closer to 45. Because we were like within 20 minutes, we were trying to sip from the cups that we had poured for ourselves, and we're like, it's not happening.
It was a very time consuming.
Yeah. We moved on.
Beer sipping
We
experience.
moved
yeah.
on to another beer, is what we
yeah,
did,
we
I
had
think.
like maybe one or two more beers.
And then we're like,
in
hey,
between.
this cup seems to have almost settled a little.
And it was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being good at all. So
Just the
user
experience.
error, but if your beer has to be a certain way,
Put it on the label.
put it on the label. Best served chilled, best served,
Room temp,
room temperature,
warm.
you know,
'Cause the spectrum, like, not
or
hot,
like
but-
maybe like in a cold glass that you would keep in a freezer. you
Yeah,
know.
just don't pour it into the cold glass warm because you might you might crack the glass.
Okay. Yeah, a very
The
step one,
class.
step two, step three type
Mhm.
deal. It's not going to take a lot of your cans. Some people don't even put anything on their cans besides like, hey, here's a picture of a wombat. It's just the name of the beer, and that's it. And you
That's a
got
cool looking
nothing
wombat,
else.
though.
Yeah,
That wombat's holding a walnut.
there was something like that today. It was called like fin whale.
Thin
Or
whale.
some shit. But anyway, yeah, this was fun. I really enjoyed the beers tonight. They were all winners in a way.
All of them.
Nothing went below a 2.5,
Mm-hmm.
which is good.
Fell just below the 3 with the 2.8
So-
tonight.
I'm very happy with our purchases.
Indeed.
Very nice. Able to bring
Guys.
you guys some good beer content.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to go out and check out the Sky Gazer and Fourscore Brewing Company collaborations, including the watercolors, soft swerve, soft cream swerve.
Definitely check that one out for sure. Highly
Also,
recommended.
The Pomegranate Berlin Weiss small batch. I don't know who. Let me see. Where's that can?
Right here.
Does it say what brewing company's on there somewhere?
You got more light than I do.
White Birch Brewing Company for this bad boy right here. And also, don't forget to check out the Deceptive Decor Shabby Chic, the collab from Seventh Son and Cigar City. Because these are all really good breweries, and these happen to be local here in Florida, from where your boys is broadcasting from. So, any final thoughts there, Michael?
Final thoughts. I I want to say I pretty much would say what I just said a little bit ago, but it was very, very fun. Glad to be back over. Get to hang out with my buddy, drink some good beers, chit chat for a bit, and you know, hi everybody that's watching. You know,
To our 30 fans who
yeah,
consistently tune
yeah.
in.
For any of the new
We
fans,
love you guys.
which you brought up some new subscribers, so that's cool.
Yeah, I think from the last time we were just the last podcast we did, we were just under 200,
Yep.
and we're at like 440 now. So, the channel's getting up there, guys. We appreciate you. Just keep subbing, keep sharing. Give us all thumbs downs though. Like, I want to try and get them to bring that shit back. Oh, look at that. Someone else just joined in right as we're wrapping up. Hey, whoever's joining in now, no, we can't go back over everything. Just when we stop it, just rewind it.
Yeah, video
back
should be
to the
uploaded
beginning.
within
It'll be
10
done.
minutes or so. Whatever.
As long as he's here now, he should be fine. He could just literally click on the little bar and drag it all the way back.
Well, not currently if it's live.
Yeah, I've done it before. That's the way that
On
works.
live?
Oh yes. But I would say like, comment, share. Don't forget to sub if you're new to the channel. I think out of all the views we get, which is tens of thousands, we're actually probably just under 200,000 right now, which I know doesn't sound too impressive to compared to huge YouTubers, but from where we were to where we are now, it's starting to get there.
Numbers are nice.
Numbers are nice.
We do our part, or mainly Steve's been doing his part. I'll join in every once in a while. Just be sure to do your part. If you like the video, let us know. If not, whatever. You're just a clicking away.
They say something like 48% decide to stay, so that's actually pretty good as far as retention. It's not quite
shit,
half,
why not?
But it's pretty good. I like it. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Abnormally Random. Join our Facebook group, Abnormally Random Nation. Post all your funny memes and short videos that you think would be awesome. We can highlight them, pin them, share them on YouTube, do separate videos. Also, I want to say by the end of the first week of next month, i.e. 7 days from now, there will be the latest skit. I know we didn't go over it tonight in this podcast, but it is a discombobbled mess of random footage right now. And we'll get into that more later in the future. But for me, Steve, and for Mike over there,
See you guys.
Abnormally Random. Peace.